So, a new Zootopia 2 trailer may be out, but it's in Japanese, and there's new footage, so you bet your ass I'm watching it.
My sister says there are better ways to get someone's attention. Like that? Yeah, that works.
Hey guys, it's Emily. So today I'm going to be reacting to a new trailer for Zootopia 2, but it's in Japanese and there is new footage. Since there are new scenes in here, I might possibly try to depict them a little bit, but who knows, we'll just see, we'll see. Because again, some of this footage is stuff we've already seen, which is not surprising, but yet again, I get it, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos and content. Don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts, and also don't forget to subscribe to my second YouTube channel, all that will be in the description below. I'm pretty sure that is about everything, so with all that being said, let's get ready to hop in / run into the new trailer. I'm so excited. Oh gosh. Well. Interesting. Oh god. Ooh. Oh. Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Oof. No, Nick! Mm. Oof. Oh gosh. Mm. Yeah. That's so funny. I'm sorry. Okay, so that was the trailer. So yeah, okay, obviously, yeah. So yeah, like I said, definitely lots of new stuff we haven't seen in the original trailers, which is totally fine. It's totally understandable because, you know, they don't want to spoil too much. So yeah. It was a lot. It really was a lot. So yeah, and just the Japanese dub sounds really cute. It was really cool. I love it. I love hearing everything in Japanese. It's so cool. That was awesome. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to kind of go over the little bit of new things that we got in the trailer. So yeah, I'll try my best, but yet again, I don't want this video to be too long. So, but hey, we'll try our best. So yeah, anyway. So again, like I said, some of this is already stuff we've already seen in the original trailers. So, but yeah, some scenes are like a little bit longer. Like they're like an extra like little bit millisecond longer because, you know, yeah. So yeah, I'm like, that is interesting. So yeah. And then this is really cool. I love how they introduce the characters in the little their little, you know, I love the way the trailer introduced the characters a little bit in the Japanese dub. That was so cute. I just find it really cool. So yeah, so again, like I said, some stuff we've already seen, but yet some scenes that we've already seen, but some of it are like an extra millisecond longer because again, Japanese trailer, it's different than the one we already got. So yeah, it's just wild, pun intended. So yeah, just beautiful view of the city. I love it. I miss this animation. So yeah, we're having a little party in the street, or a little parade in the street. So yeah, just getting kind of reintroduced to the world and stuff like that. Because again, it has been almost a decade. It's been almost 10 years. So yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. So yeah, that's really cool. And then we see Judy. She's stretching, getting up, ready for the day. And then she's looking at her phone. I wonder what she's looking at. Is she looking at something, or is she talking to her parents? I don't know. I don't know. Or, I don't know. Could she possibly be admiring, like, how good her partnership is with Nick for, like, them working together? I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll see when the movie comes out. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, and then... So, yeah, this is interesting to me. We are seeing a little bit of background of Nick's apartment. So, yeah, So, yeah, I do remember one of the directors did tweet out, I think it was Jared Bush, right, I think. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right, but yeah, I think a while ago he tweeted something that we will be seeing Nick's apartment in the second film. So I'm like, interesting. So yeah, get a little bit good feel of his little environment of when he hunkers down, he chills out for the night or whatever and stuff like that. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, and then Chief Boga is like giving them a little conversation, being like, if you fail this, I will split you up. I'm not joking. Like, this is serious. This is serious business. Like, he wants that snake. He wants the snake gone. He does not want to do, or not like that gone, but just he wants that snake, taken in. So yeah, just. It's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun. And yeah, the little worried faces they have here. Oh gosh. So yeah, originally, it was just, a little back and forth, like, yeah, Nick just being Nick. He's like kind of like smug, and he's like looking, like kind of looking around, like while Tyler looking down at Judy, and just him having his little smirk. It's, so yeah, classic Nick. And then, of course, Judy, she's like, yeah, having that, like, skepticism? No, that's not a word. But you know what I mean. So yeah, like, that skeptical face, and then she looks back at Nick, and then he looks right at Chief Boga as he's, like, pointing at him and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm like, interesting. So yeah, and then he says a little bit more things, and then they start, that's when the worried faces start to kick in. So I'm like, yeah, he definitely said something that really, like, yeah, that's definitely, y'all should be worried. So yeah, and then we see them getting ready for the little ball, I think it is. I can't remember. But, so yeah, they're just, yeah, getting ready for that little event. It's the gala, never mind. What's it say? Zootopia? I can't read. I can't pronounce either. So yeah, Zootennial Gala, I think. I don't know. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am. So yeah, and then Judy bumps into one of the new Lynxes that we will be getting introduced to. So yeah, and speaking of, this Lynx is going to be voiced by the one, the only, I forget his name, basically the one who starred in the Home Alone movies, the main star, the little kid, the little boy. So yeah, the fact that he's gonna be in this movie is insane. It's crazy, because I remember hearing the casting got announced like a while ago, and also his partner Brenda Song is gonna be in this as well. Like, and I find it so funny, they are playing brother and sister in the movie, yet they're like an actual couple in real life. Like, they're together, so like that. I found that so funny. Like, they're a couple in real life, but in the movie they're playing brother and sister. So yeah, I just find that so funny, and yeah, I just found it really cool that they got cast in this movie. So yeah, that's really awesome, and just the casting alone is just amazing in this film. So yeah, I just can't wait, because obviously we have our main cast. We have Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman, et cetera, and then Idris Elba, blah blah blah, and then guest star cast, awesome, incredible from what I've seen and heard so far. Yeah, so, and then I think. Hang on. So, I think, yeah, so since they're at this gala, they're acting undercover and stuff like that. So yeah, they're at this gala, they're acting undercover to get more info about the snake and the case and all that. So, it looks like Nick hears something that he's, like, not comfortable with, or he's kind of, or maybe he's jealous. and stuff like that. And he's like, I think he's probably saying like, hey, Judy, you gotta focus here, and stuff like that. So yeah, and they have like little earpieces in to be like, yeah. So I'm like, So I'm like, are you jealous, or is it something else? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So yeah, but then yeah, he's just. So and he just goes back in the character being like, he's smiling, he's like, yeah, we're like trying to, he's like, staying calm, stay cool, stay calm, cool, and collected. So yeah, I mean, like, it's fine. He's like, this is fine, this is totally fine, we're not, this is fine. So yeah, and then we get introduced to Gary. So yeah. And then we get introduced to Gary the snake. Really, really cool. And then, the mayor's like, there's a snake! But it's in Japanese, so, like, it's kind of funny hearing it in Japanese, but yet again, I'm like, the poor snake, like, he's not hurting you, like, leave him alone. Like, I understand why they're scared, but I'm like, he's just standing there, and he's not doing anything to you, and you don't know the full story, like, but yet again, it's like, yeah, the first movie was mainly focused on the Predator family and stuff like that, but this one we're focusing on, yeah, but the second one we are focusing on reptiles and all that. So I'm like, so yeah, interesting. So it's basically it's a situation from the first movie all over again, but it's reptiles in this one. So yeah, anyway, yeah, and then yeah, they just chaos ensuing, and yeah, we Judy encounters Gary in the little I don't know what room it is, but it's basically he's in Gary is in front of the fireplace, and then he's like having a little conversation with Judy, like I need, like, we're not the bad guys, like I need to help my family get home and all that. So yeah, and then Nick, oh my god. And then Nick comes in with a frying pan, being like, yeah, I get, like, we did it, yeah, like, Hobbs and Wild, Dream Team. So, because again, I remember some bit of what they said in the English trailer, so I'm like, so yeah, because again, I remember what they said in, the English trailer, so I remember some of it, I don't remember all of it, but, so, yeah, and then she's like help me save him, blah blah blah. We gotta get out of here. So yeah, and they abort, and then they meet. Is she a groundhog? I think she is, or yeah, I think. So yeah, and then we meet this lovely. I forget her name. I probably won't know her name until I see the movie for myself. But yeah. So yeah, we meet the little groundhog. So yeah, and we are at the marsh. No, we're at the marsh market. Just, yeah, this whole montage again being like, this whole little gag in the first movie, but it sounds so funny in the Japanese dub, I will admit, I will say. So, excuse me. So yeah, and then Nick and Judy are running after Gary, and oh my god, hang on. What is Nick doing? Oh, okay, he's trying to, okay, I see, okay. I was confused for a second. It was kind of like he was, like, crouching or something like that, but he's trying to get up, like a wall or a ledge or something. Well, probably not a ledge, but, he's probably, yeah, it looks like he was getting up a wall or something. I think that could be, like, connected to, like, the rope and, like, trying to, like, climb up, like, a little mountain or something, because I remember seeing that in the final trailer, in the, teaser trailer as well, so I'm like, that could be connected. I don't know. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, and Judy's running, she's running after him, and poor Nick, he's not, no. He's like, girl, slow down, dude. Like, you gotta slow down. Like, and then, yeah. And then Gary jumps in the tunnel, and then they both jump in after. Yeah, like usual. And then, yeah, they're having fun. They're having fun in the tunnel, just trying to go after Gary. Like, yeah, they're just having a memorable time. So yeah, and then we see this little shot of Judy surrounded around, or they're all just minding their own business. They're walking, and yeah, Judy's just she has binders. She's holding, yeah, Judy's holding some binders. She's just, surrounded by all the, people just walking in the street, and she's, yeah, she's doing that. So yeah, we see Judy. She's in the street, surrounded by several animals. you know, yeah, again, minding their own business, just, you know, and she's holding some binders. Looks like, I think either she's heading to work or she's doing something totally different. I don't know. Or she's, like, doing research or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when the movie comes out. So, yeah, and then just, you know, doing that. And then we come across, she's looking at some information. Some little, like, information from, in a, like, little secret area. So I'm guessing that's, like, you know, so, you know, I think that could be connected to, like, the one shot in the, like, or I think that might be the same place, like, where the one shot where she's, like, you know, she has a phone out and she's, like, lurking around the corner, like, trying to, like, you know, figure out, like, where, you know, just looking around for clues and all that. So I'm, like, feel like that could be connected. I don't know. Like, she could be in the same place. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah, she sees lots of, like, newspaper articles and stuff like that, being, like, and just, you know, information and all that. So I'm, like, interesting. So, yeah, she just sees a lot of information on things. So, yeah, it catches her eye and all that. So, and then they are going out, and they are legit on the run from the police. And, yeah, 'cause makes sense. So, yeah, let me see. Flash, interesting, and then that stupid little reference from, or a stupid, callback from the first film where he kisses the ring, but it's for his daughter's, technically his, grandchild. So I'm, like, interesting. Okay, and then we see Shakira. She's doing great. She's just doing awesome. She looks awesome. She looks amazing. So yeah, and then speaking of that little like ledge or something, or maybe not. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, or that could be set in. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see until the movie comes out. So yeah, Nick he's struggling climbing up this huge like cliff or something like that, and then they are in that one vehicle from the. So yeah, they're on the run, on the chase. I think I'm willing to bet that's like taking place in the beginning of the movie. Maybe, I'm not sure, but we'll see. So yeah, this shot. Excuse me. So yeah, this shot right here. I am legit thinking. I am thinking that, and the, you know, where she finds like all the newspaper articles and, you know, stuff like that, like trying to look for information. I feel like she's in the same place, so like that could possibly be connected. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, like I said. So yeah, like just interesting. So yeah, and then yeah, just so yeah, Judy is she is so determined to, you know, to solve this case and just prove to everyone that, you know, yeah. So yeah, she is just so determined to, you know, prove everyone that. So yeah, Judy is just so determined to prove to everyone that her and Nick are a good team and stuff like that. So that's why it's leading to this misguided decisions and stuff like that. Like, you know, she's not letting Nick in on like, you know, what they're doing and stuff like that. I'm like, that's not partnership. That's not, you guys are supposed to be making decisions together. You're supposed to be talking things through and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, that's why you guys are struggling. And, you know, you're just, again, she's so determined to prove to everyone that her and Nick are good partners and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, but you can't do that if, you know, you guys aren't working together, because that's a part of partnership, and that's probably why you guys are in counseling for for your work therapy in the first place. So I'm like, yeah, you think, you know, I think, yeah, I just, you know, yeah, I think, yeah, you guys just have, you know, a lot to, you know, work out and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, and then and then this scene where, you know, they're in that one house, and, you know, it just breaks apart, and then, you know, just the way they call each other's names in the Japanese dub, it's so cute. Like, I love it. It's so cool. So yeah, and just when the house, like, you know, like falls apart, and, like, you know, they get split up, and, you know, stuff like that. It's, yeah, just oof, that's rough. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, again, like I said, just them calling each other's names in the Japanese dub, it's so cute. It's awesome. So yeah, and then, yeah, new little millisecond of this scene here. I do not know. I don't know, guys. I seriously don't know. Like, oh my god. Hang on. So yeah, just, again, this is not really the best, you know, well, technically it is kind of, but, so yeah, I know, but, so yeah, new little millisecond of this shot, I don't know, I am, like, I don't know, like, I seriously don't know, man, like, so yeah, he's definitely, like, you know, letting his feelings out and emotions, like, how he's feeling and stuff like that. I'm like, good for you, buddy, like, stand up for yourself, like, you know, it's like, explain to her, like, what is going on, like, what, you know, like, what she's, you know, what she's doing is understandable, but I'm like, you're not letting me in on what we're doing, like, if we're supposed to be partners, like, we're supposed to be doing these things together, we're supposed to be having these conversations together and being, like, you know, kind of, you know, yeah, so I'm like, yeah, like, you're doing all these things, like, you're rushing everything, and it's like, he's like, I can't, like, you know, he's like, I can't keep up with you and stuff like this when you're acting like this. I'm like, I understand the situation, but I'm like, you know, yeah, it's not how partnership works, you know? So, yeah, just, I don't know, I'm scared. I am so scared that they are gonna end up going their separate ways in the end. I feel like I just know it. I don't know, but sometimes that happens, you know? You just, not really much you can do about it, but, you know, yeah, sometimes that happens, but, so, yeah, and then, so, yeah, I'm guessing this is obviously the same scene where, you know, in the final trailer where she said, we have to solve the case, and, you know, but we are seeing her full face probably when she says it. I'm guessing that is this scene. I'm guessing. I am downright guessing. I'm calling it now, but I don't know. Well, the movie doesn't come out for like almost another month yet. We have like literally, I'm recording this on October 24th. It's literally Friday. Two more days until it marks a month, until the second movie comes out. So I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I'm like, interesting. And so yeah, and then speaking of, I was just randomly watching the final trailer on a whim. Yeah, I see. So yeah, this shot of Judy, Gary, and one of the Lynxes, I think. So yeah, I think, so yeah, Nick is not with her. So I'm like, I don't know. What could this be taking place before that one conversation that they have, like, you know, in front of like that ice bridge where you know, you see the pastel colors and everything. So I'm like, could this be taking place before that conversation or after that conversation? Like, they split up, they go their separate ways once, and then, you know, they come like back together for, like, you know, kind of like diving into like kind of like the third final act of the movie, maybe. I'm not sure, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, I just randomly got to guessing. I'm like, could this scene be possibly taking place before that moment or after that moment? I don't know, because again, Nick isn't with her. She's literally with Gary and the one of the Lynxes. So I'm like, I don't know. I seriously don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, and then they end up. See, I think, yeah, okay, this has got to be ending off with the when they go through that water tunnel. They're definitely coming out of like a sewer, obviously drainage pipe. That's my guess of where they, you know, that's got to be where they ended up afterwards, after doing that whole goose run chase. That yeah, after Gary. So I'm like, I get it, yeah, but I'm like, all the way over there, that's crazy. But yet again, I'm like, because we saw it in the background of when the big house was like coming together, like falling apart. I saw like a little tunnel. So there was like I think, hang on, yeah, there was like a little tunnel. Wait, I have to go back a little bit. So yeah, like literally, you can see it in this frame, like right here. So yeah, like it's got to be ending somewhere. So yeah, like literally right. Oh, hang on, right. You can't, oh my god, like right there. It's like where my mouse is, like right there, like literally. So yeah, so I'm guessing that's how they end up here. So yeah, probably. Probably. So and then we cut to, you know, when they meet one of the I think it's a lizard or an iguana, I think. So yeah, one of the older lizards or iguana, basically, you know, the iguana or chameleon character, yeah, they meet him, and then, you know, yeah, and then, yeah, just that where, you know, he just skips across the water. He's like, and those sounds of the Japanese dub are so funny. Like, oh my god, it's so funny. Oh my god. So yeah, basically, yeah, that scene plays where we meet him and, you know, stuff like that. We encounter him and, you know, stuff like that. So I'm like, interesting. And then, you know, yeah, and then that's the end. That's the end. That's the end. Oh my god, this is going on a 26-minute video, because again, I yap a lot, and I don't know what I'm saying, and I feel like it doesn't make any sense, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, but whatever. So yeah, the Japanese version of the film comes out in theaters December 12th. December 12th, oh my god. December 5th, sorry. So yeah, I'm like, interesting. So yeah, shout out to you all. But shout out to you peeps in Japan. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it for when you see it for yourselves in, yeah. So yeah. The film comes out in Japanese in Japan on December 5th. I hope you all enjoy it when it comes out for you. If you live in Japan, you know, or you're in the area and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. So yeah, and for us, November 26th, like literally almost a month, like in 2 days it marks a month. So I'm like, I'm so excited, but yet again, I'm so scared. So, but we'll see. We'll witness. I'm gonna witness everything. So yeah, but either way, I'm excited. So yeah, that was a dope trailer. I'm excited for more. Just give it to me. That trailer ate so much. So yeah, that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video whenever that'll be. So yeah.